Thokozani bogogo nomkhulu sarikwazendoza lesukoko bathini bathu mavula kuvala emzini lamadoda u-Auntie Usha number 1 locksmith engineer umsami technician yedlozi. Namhlanje sithi let's go deeper. Yeah, let's go deeper sarikwazendoda, let's go deeper. Yeah, we're going deep. Whew. It's a tough one. It's a very sensitive issue to talk about, especially me after being sick for so long till now. Somebody called me yesterday and said, "Hey, but you said you're sick, man. Why don't you sleep, Coco? Pumule, man. Yes, we want we always look forward for your videos. However, we understand that you are sick. But no, Coco, it's fine. Continue." So I'm continuing, guys. I want to be very careful with my words so that people understand how life goes and what lead to people to die for this topic, whether they're telling the truth or they're talking lies. And please forgive me, guys, with a lot of mistakes that I'm going to go through in terms of my speech. My speech is not back into order. There's a lot that I have to do so that I can speak better, throughout the video. Please forgive me for that. This sensitive issue, I always think about it when I pass graveyards, especially Avalon graveyards in Soweto, Shawelo, and any other graveyard, whether it's Doronkop, Mpangeni, Richards Bay, wherever. Oguti, how many people are lying there because of the truth? And how many people are lying there because of being jajarach, because of fighting for what doesn't belong to them? We need to ask ourselves those questions. We need to play around with that question. So, what I'm saying is, before you fight for something, make sure that it's yours in papers. It belongs to you. Or it belongs to you. You are written there in the will to say, this house it goes to. Before the war, Gugitila. Before the war, this is a family house. Before the war, this is my granny's house. We are at the times now whereby grandchildren kick out. They want to kick out, or they kick out people that it's their home. Bona is their grandfather's house. But Bona, they are chasing out the people. But again, we need to ask ourselves, how it gets there? Because it's not something that just happens. The grandchild will just say, hey, Baba, or, Khata Kosen. So today we are touching a very sensitive topic that I would request you guys to have a glass of water, like I do, to have a glass of water, because this one is hard. It's sensitive. This one opens wounds that thought would sengaphola lapha. That one is cured. God, I don't reside there anymore. Even my heart doesn't reside there anymore. Other people will joke and say, Koko, what are you talking about? No, I'm talking about you, the family house squabble in Soweto or Mpangeni or Gogo, I've made peace with that. I'm okay, Gogo. I'm okay, you know. Let's make a typical example. What family username can I use? I don't want to be too specific. Let's use Sibiya. Sibiya has 2 daughters and 1 son. This is an example, guys. 2 daughters and 1 son. 1 daughter gets married. The son gets a job. You know, I'm moving out, you know, just to find myself. He's not married. He goes to stay in a flat or near work. Near work. And then the elder sister is left at home. The son, let's say the son's name is Batin. Batin goes to Ugogo Mpangeni, you know, to consultation. Oh, focus be here. Things are not looking good here. You know, what happened after your father's death? You know, did you do any cleansing and everything? No, Gogo, we didn't. But we did the one for my mother. God, no, we didn't, Gogo. That is Batin's response. Okay. Now, I'm using the wrong name actually when I say Batin because it's going to confuse other people. Let's say the guy's name is Gift. Then Gift says, no, Gogo, we didn't do anything. Then Gogo says, okay, we need to do cleansing. But before we do cleansing, there's something when by the time you move out of home, you've moved with it. Which means there's something that is in the yard that is disturbing things. That's why your sister has a problem in her marriage. Gift's response, yes, Gogo, you're correct. My sister calls me almost after 2 days, complains, you know, when she's with her husband, not at their house, things are fine. As soon as they get home, you know, they fight and everything. And she doesn't want to go and do consultation. Okay. Please call her and put her on speaker. I want to talk to you guys. Gift takes her phone. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, sisters. As I've told you, I'm going to Kokobatini. I'm here. There's something that he said. Can I give him an allowance to say it? Then, Coco, there's something that you left with guys at home. This is what happened, blah, 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 blah. That thing needs to be removed before we can get into a cleansing. You're cleansing, the 3 of you, because of the your late father. Yeah, Coco, as much as I don't believe in these things, but definitely you are right, and I'm willing to go wholeheartedly because I cannot lose my marriage based on things that can be fixed, especially at home. Sharp. Until these 2, they don't stay there. So they don't involve the sister as yet because they don't stay with the sister. Then Gifts go back home. With a sister, they have a meeting with the elder sister. Sisters, I went out for consultation, and this is what we found. And apparently, like Kaya, there's something like this. So we need to invite Ukoko Batinembata to come and do that ritual so that before we do the actual cleansing for our late father. Then the sister says, never dead body. Over my dead body, never. Dead. It's true. That's the elder sister. How? Why? Atai. You don't stay here. You don't stay here. I stay here and I don't believe in those things. So it's not going to happen here. Then the child of elder sister gets involved now. Pepe, defending the mother. Pepe, you cannot do it here and everything. My mom's doing everything here. Blah, 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 blah. Let's stop there. So that little story has two sides. One, after you have left home, did you continue to be hands-on about the activities at home? Do you still touch base at home? Or you just left home and everything, windows are broken, what. The person that is left at home, they're the ones that are patching up things, they've built a wall, they've changed the bathroom, they've whatever, they're extending, the house is far better than that 4-digit house that you have left. You have left the 4-digit house as it is, as the government of apartheid built it. You have left it like that, but you come back now. Elder sisters, children, they got involved because that is their mother's house. Home. So they've got nothing. They have nowhere to go, even them, because of their father has done nothing for them. So they belong there as well. They also belong there. And they've shown which they belong there by building things and everything. And maybe Ugift was Umalume, was the brother that wanted nothing to do with home. And now I'm starting my own family where I am. I'm married, the sister. I'm married. So whether the elder sister it's a born-again Christian or not, they don't have a right to come and just do a ritual. That's my take. Whether you don't do that. Yes, it's your home. Yes, we agree. But you don't just come back and do things because of Gugini, while you have done nothing to show Uguti Gugini. But now you are coming back, you want to do rituals. I've said this topic is very sensitive. It's very sensitive. You need to ask, or we need to ask ourselves, till when are we going to do things right before we demand whatever that you're going to demand later? Till when? For how long are we going to continue doing things wrong? Right? Let's turn it around. The same story of Gift and the siblings. Let's turn it around. When Gift left home, he made sure, you know what? It's a home that he will always be proud of. Working together with this middle sister, with the elder sister, even this middle sister is married now, but working together in terms of we want to buy paint. It's fine, guys. I'll deal with the whole painting. It's fine, guys. I'll deal with the tiling and everything. But then this one is married. Then this one goes to start his life, and he even left his room to say, guys, call the Abashan. This is Uncle's room. You don't enter here. You just clean and leave it as it is. Then they have a right to come home and do something. On the same token, they should involve the elder sister. Don't involve one sister. Involve both of them. Before you leave, sit down with both of them to say, I'm leaving, I'm going to do this and this and this and this. So that when you come back with AMA results, they are aware, they are waiting for those results. What are they going to say? That was just a short story, just to give it a fair way of how things used to happen. I cannot give examples of all the situations that normally happens. But all I can say that this is a warning video to say, be careful. While you are fighting for that house, which is really belongs to you or belongs to you guys as siblings and everything equally so, while you are fighting for that, make sure that you don't fight that nakedly. It's not a war that you can fight naked. There are people that are staying in their back rooms at their home, but the grandchildren are staying in the house, and they kick this one that he is the one that belongs there. There are aunties that goes to get married and everything, but they still want to control at home, and culturally they're no longer belonging there. They are married, they belong to that same name where they are, but they want to control what is happening at home. They don't want to let go of home. And they will do what it takes to show you they don't want you at your home. There are people who went to jail, and when they came back, they were not welcomed at their home. Then you ask yourself, where then must I go? Ngoba nami kukithi la. And this is ikithi that I only know. There's no other home that I know. However, I'll always maintain one thing. Guys, there must be something that you must show kugini. You cannot say kugini verbally. Or kugini by DNA. You can't. However, do something that shows ukuthi sekhaya. And if you know, wherever you are, that you don't belong there, you don't. This is not your home. You don't belong there. Please, please, please. If you don't belong there, make peace with that. Leave. If you sit down and you know very well that that is not your house. Yes, the husband divorced with the mother and everything, but the will says the house belongs to children. And when you are coming and say, never. And we cannot blame people for not contributing at home, for not doing something at home, while they are prevented from doing that at home. How do you do that? How must I come at home and paint if I'm not allowed to come at my home? How will I maintain it? I want to contribute at home, but children, they don't want. Nephews, they're there, lalela, they say, no, not here. There are people who don't want to buy houses, who don't want to go out and try life, and they want those houses. And sometimes only to find out they fight for a house with the parents. There's an old man that came in Pangan, very old. I think he's in his 70s. Traveling with a grandchild to consult. And you can see they're tired, they're hungry and everything. Nowhere to prepare for them and everything. And I said, Baba, can I talk to you maybe in 2 days? Just relax. He says in his pension time, that was the quietest 3 days he ever had after he retired. The daughter is chasing him out. Zwanag. The daughter is chasing him out. Because, no reason. Because she renovated, she got a job and everything. Then the father must go to old age home. What is that? People are dying. I wouldn't say daily or weekly or monthly, but people are dying, and in a very fast way. Are dying because of 4-digit houses. I'm talking about most of the time it's houses in the township. It's rare in the rural areas whereby you can find people fighting. They would rather stay in the same compound, all of them, rather than fight, because the land belongs to the chief of the area. So the chief of the area will always ask, okay, if you want these ones to go where? Because it's not your house as well. Because the book shows that this is a house for Mr. Sibiya. Automatically, the house of Mr. Sibiya belongs to the children of Mr. Sibiya. But again, it depends. When you want to come back home and remove everybody, or you want to come back home and join and continue from where you left. But there are people that are living in the rural area that for a peace sake, they are leaving their home because of the noise. There are people that are struggling at their home. They are sick, they must go home and everything. They can't. Life is beating them outside and everything. They want to, just a new start. They want to go home. They can't. How many houses have you passed in the township that are written, this house is not for sale, it's a family house? And you can see how it's written that that person was angry. And he was in a rush, like, family house. How many people have been sold the houses, and then someone will come and say, no, you cannot stay here. Go and tell the person that sold you a house that this house doesn't belong to them. And when the buyer, how do you buy a house without a title deed? How do you begin doing that? Sometimes we are careless. Yes, somebody can prove it to you to say, this house belongs to me, don't worry, my siblings understand what... Somebody comes and say, no, go back. Go take your refund on the person that sold you the house. Here are the papers of the house. It doesn't belong to him or her. She's the only one, or he's the only one, or they are the only ones who can stay in this house. Yes, they can stay in this house. But if they are tired of staying in this house, they must call the family meeting so that we can talk with, okay, what's going to happen with the house. And I don't know why most of the time people that no longer staying in this house, they're the ones that are fighting for this house and they're for their own houses. I'm not talking about a fight, a small fight here. I'm talking about a fight that it was a Goko's funeral yesterday and everything. Siblings were not there. They're not talking. Gogo has died, mommy has died, dad has died, and everything. They're not talking. It's a war. How many houses have you passed burnt down? Not by the community. Because other people will go to extreme to say, if I'm not going to stay there, Suzobon, we'll see. People are being shot, dead, stabbed, poisoned because of family house. If you rightfully say, this is Gogo, I know this is how, go and consult. Go look for a healer that will assist you to fight for that house. But if you really know, don't fight for something that you don't know. Because, guys, Mutu works in a higher, if somebody has an upper hand. If you are fighting with a person at work or fighting for a house, it's rare, it does happen, but it's rare that you be defeated by a person who's not supposed to be in that house. So maybe then there's something wrong that you're doing on your end, at your end. But what I know for sure, Uguti, if you say, "I Gogo, we are fighting for nothing here," this is clear. The one that is fighting us is just jealousy. We don't know why they fight us. This is our home. Then you have an upper hand, even in ancestors, with Muti. That's why these things need to be aligned. You cannot fight for a family house and not involve your ancestors and not having any cleansing. There's somewhere where you need to go. There's somewhere you need to go and your phahla and talk to your ancestors to say, what must I do in this situation? That's where the 4 candles comes in. White, yellow, blue, red. White, yellow, blue, red. White, yellow, blue, red. For 7 days. For 7 days. Then take another break for another 7 days. Do nothing. You can just do a prayer and everything. Nothing hectic. Then go to your healer. Get something. Now you are wearing. Your ancestors are with you. Wherever you go, they are with you. Now you fight now a different battle compared to fighting nakedly. But let's fight for something that is rightfully ours. Don't decide this is my house because I stay here. This is my house because I do everything. Did you give them an opportunity to do something? No. I don't want them here. We don't get along. Just like that. Just like that. But you're fighting with that person naked. With nothing. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. Then I'll pass you in one of the cemeteries very soon. I'll pass the cars that are going to bury someone. It might be you that I told in this channel to say, don't fight nakedly. This is a World War III, but within the family. Pamela kuyanyiwa. Kuyanyiwa. As I'm doing this video, I'm definitely sure that each and every court that deals with such issues, there are cases today that deals with these issues. There's a place in, I think in Pretoria, or I don't know, where they deal with issues of wills, title deeds, whatever. Go there and check how many files are messed up, like dermakas, like. But we're not there. It's not my field to comment about that. All I'm saying is that when you fight, make sure you fight the good fight, because you're fighting for what is right. Sometimes you're not fighting for yourself. You are fighting for your siblings. I have my own house. Why must I fight for home? I have my own house. No. But your siblings are struggling. Where must they go? Where must they go? You come, you tell your sister's children to go to their fathers. But they're the ones that developed this house, because their fathers did nothing traditionally that can permit them to go and stay there. And what if their fathers died? What if they don't know their father? So when you're pushing them to because you want a house. Other people, they are married, they are happy. Malume, we're short of this thing. I don't have money. Go look for a job, guys. No. I cannot keep on feeding you. I cannot keep... Look at the windows are broken. No, you must do this windows. You must do everything. Because of the wife is putting the pressure on him to say, do nothing at home. Why must you fight? Why must you do something for them? Forget about them. Focus on us, baby. Then you focus on your family. It's nice and everything. Everything goes well. It's nice and everything. You forget about home. Your sister was left at home with her children. Then they struggled while you are alive. Uncle, at least please pay for my driver's license. No, I don't have money. Block. It got to that point that you block your sister. Now divorce. Unyenyi. Now divorce. Boom. The wife wins everything. A house, cars. You are left with your pension fund. The wife said, no, I don't need his pension fund. He mustn't touch my pension fund. The house is for the children. And I'll continue the bond. The wife knows that the bond is like few years to be done. I'll continue the bond and everything. He must leave. Then you are chased out of the house. Then the network comes back to say, I am going home. Which home? Which one? Which one? Then when you get home, your sister is passed on. And you know your sister. You have never even attended your sister's funeral because you are not getting along. Why not getting along? It's because of there's a negative force that you got from your wife. Now your wife left you, divorced you. Now you're going home. Then nephews, Malama, don't worry. Here's the room. You can stay there, outside. No. This is my mother's house. Never. Yeah. You go to Kokobatini. Kokobatini, that house belongs to my mama. Yeah. But the time you left, who was taking care of this house? Then your nephew comes. Coco, this is a story. Yes, the house belongs to him, to uncle, in papers. He was never involved at home, never did anything at home, and now he comes, he wants us to go out. He wants us to move out of the house. Which house? Because we rebuilt this house. We've maintained this house. Which house? Then, Mshana, we have an upper hand. Trap Malume with Muti to go out and get a check to go to Mshengoville and stay there. Fagumuti. Fagischitolento. To go. I'm not teaching witchcraft. However, I'm saying that don't relax, don't sit down thinking, that wound is cured. It's not cured. Thinking that you have forgotten about fighting for your home. You know you can't. You can't. I'm sorry about the long video. I've told you that this video it was supposed to be sensitive. I thought it was going to be sensitive. However, I've tried my level best to count my words so that I don't touch some people's toes. So, please, guys, don't relax. Don't go and fight for that house nakedly. You'll regret. You will regret. You can't go to court just by drinking water. Somebody was drinking something where now you go to court and okay, good luck. If you can, then who I am to underestimate your belief. It's okay. If you feel that the prayer it's enough, it's okay. Then you are not naked, because whatever that you believe on, you're wearing it. Then it's okay. I'm not saying Guti, the only way it's Muti. But if you feel that the prayer it's enough, it's okay. Then you are not naked, because whatever that you believe on, you're wearing it. Then it's okay. I'm not saying Guti, the only way it's Muti. It's not. It's always good to do a video, guys. It's something that I always look forward to do it, but sometimes emotionally it doesn't allow me. But if I get that little bit of chance, I do, and I do my level best. And if there's something that you feel that I need to improve, whether it's the sound, it's light, and everything, please let me know. Don't be afraid. You have my number, 083 533 9183, 083 533 9183. Tozan.